At first, I will give you an idea about the papyrus plant. Here's the papyrus plant. It is cultivated on the bank of the Nile 5,000 years ago. It is water plant, needs a lot of water and hot weather. This plant looks like the sugar cane. It contains about 25% sugar. And also here, come here.
I can hear you.
Okay. The ancient Egyptian worshipped this plant for two reasons. First, the stem is triangle. Has three sides, like pyramid of teak, pyramid of comb. See? And pyramid to ancient Egyptian means eternity. You get me? Okay. Second, the flower, like the sun rays, and the ancient Egyptian worship Amun-Ra, the god of sun. Now we can see how to make the paper from the papyrus plant. We cut the stem into pieces at the longest as we need. Then we cut the green part. From the green part, the ancient Egyptian made sandals, clothes, and baskets because it's too strong. Now we cut the interior part into strips. But we find it not flexible. So we hammer them. And put them in the water for 6 days. And we must change the water every day to observe the sugar from the plant. After 6 days, we find it very flexible and also strong. Then we use two kinds of material, one from cotton and the other from felt. We put the strips in horizontal and vertical lines. One millimeter over each other. Then we put them under the press for another 6 days. Of course, the ancient Egyptian had no press, so they used 2 big stones. Now we have 6 days in the water, another 6 days under the press. After 12 days, we get this paper. It's so flexible and also strong. And you can see the horizontal and vertical lines around the line. Then we send this paper to our professors and doctors in the College of Arts to paint it from the original. You see, every picture here has its original in the Egyptian Museum or in tombs or temples. Now I want to explain to you some picture here. This picture is the tree of life. It represents the stages of age. Here, kids, childhood, in the youth, before marriage, and old ages. Also here, the zodiac. The 4 seasons and the 4 directions. And if you count the bodies, you find them 12, that means 12 months. And if you count the hands, you find them 24, that means 24 hours. And here the zodiac of the year. And the original of this picture found it in the Louvre Museum in France. Also here, the goddess Nut. The goddess Nut is the goddess of sky. The sun shines from here, or rise from here, and set here. And here the daily life. And the original of this picture found it in Dandara. Also here, the lotus plant, symbol of Upper Egypt, and the papyrus plant, symbol of Lower Egypt. And birds from here to there, that mean union between Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt in that time. At first, with God Anubis, the god of death, they put his heart here and the feather of justice here. And the feather of justice is symbol for the goddess Ma'at, the goddess of justice. They believed that if his heart is heavier than the feather, so he is guilty. He is going to hell, and the wild animal will eat his heart. And the opposite is right. If the feather is heavier, so he is a good man and he is going to heaven. Here God Tuhut, the god of writing, records everything during judgment. And here God Horus, who had the key of the second life, take the dead man to the second life. Here God Osiris, the god of second life, behind him Isis, his wife, and Nets, her sister. And here you will find 14 witnesses to the dead man, and 14 because Egypt in that time was 14 cities. Another model here is the cartouche. The cartouche in the ancient time was for kings and queens only. And now you can put your name in hieroglyphic letters. The model here, Eva. Eva in hieroglyphic letters. And it takes here about 5 minutes to do it. Now, every picture has 2 numbers.
Met rode haren, die kunnen kussen, dat is niet mis. Meisjes met rode haren, kunnen je zeggen wat liefde is. Ja, 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 meisjes met rode haren.